A new chapter in Nigeria's aviation history was written today as the first aircraft in the Enugu Air fleet touched down at Akanu Ibiam International Airport. The arrival of the sleek, dark green and white aircraft boldly inscribed with Enugu Air was met with excitement and anticipation, signaling the dawn of a homegrown airline for the southeast region. The moment the aircraft's wheels kissed the runway, cheers erupted from onlookers, aviation enthusiasts, and state officials who had gathered to witness history. The sight of the beautifully adorned jets, its colors reflecting both heritage and ambition, marked the realization of a vision long awaited by the people of Enugu and beyond. For years, the Southeast has craved a strong regional airline, one that prioritizes connectivity, ease of travel, and economic growth. With Enugu Air, that dream is taking flight. The airline is set to provide affordable, reliable, and efficient air travel, making it easier for businesses, tourists, and residents to move across Nigeria and beyond. Akanu Ibiam International Airport, which has undergone significant upgrades in recent years, is now poised to become a major hub for air travel in the region. The arrival of Enugu Air's first plane is more than just an aviation milestone, it's a statement of intent. So what are you to expect from Enugu Air? Affordable regional flights connecting key cities, a world-class flying experience with modern aircrafts, boosts to local businesses through increased accessibility, job creation for aviation professionals in the region. And what's next? With a historic landing, all eyes are now on the official commencement of Enugu Air commercial operations. The airline is expected to announce its first set of routes, ticketing details, and flight schedules in the coming weeks. As the sun sets on a day filled with hope and celebration, one thing is clear: Enugu Air is here to redefine air travel in Nigeria. Would you fly with Enugu Air? Let us know in the comments. In a domestic market brimming with competition, Enugu Air's entry is not just another addition but a strategic move to boost tourism and commerce in a region that has often been overlooked. The introduction of Enugu Air is part of a broader wave of regional airline initiatives sweeping across Nigeria, reminiscent of the success stories like Enugu Air and Nascent's projects in Bayelsa, Ebonyi, and Lagos. These initiatives reflect a growing trend where state governments are stepping into the aviation sector to enhance connectivity and spur economic development within their territories. The choice of the Embraer E170 for Enugu Air's fleet is particularly noteworthy, known for its efficiency and sustainability for short to mid-range flights. The E170 can accommodate 70 to 80 passengers in a typical single-class configuration, making it ideal for domestic routes. This aircraft's operational capabilities are expected to play a crucial role in Enugu Air's strategy to carve a niche in the competitive Nigerian aviation market. For travel professionals across Africa, the launch of Enugu Air represents a significant development. The airline's focus on underserved regions offers new tourism and business opportunities, potentially opening up less explored parts of Nigeria to both domestic and international tourists. Moreover, Enugu Air's future plans to expand into European market could further enhance the visibility and accessibility of Nigerian destinations, providing a broader platform for cultural and economic exchange. The strategic positioning of Enugu Air as a burgeoning aviation hub is set to benefit the entire southeastern region. With its central location and access to a significant population within a 200-kilometer radius, Enugu's development as a key business and tourism getaway could reshape the economic landscape of eastern Nigeria. This initiative not only supports local economies but also aligns with broader efforts to diversify Nigeria's economic basis beyond oil and agriculture. As Enugu Air prepares for takeoff, the implications for the Nigerian domestic aviation markets are profound. The airline's entry could intensify competition, leading to more competitive fares and improved service delivery. Additionally, by fostering greater connectivity, Enugu Air will likely stimulate further investment in regional tourism infrastructure, enhancing the overall travel experience within Nigeria. The ripple effects of this new airline extend beyond immediate economic impact. By improving air access, Enugu Air will also play a pivotal role in promoting cultural exchange and understanding, contributing to a more interconnected and cohesive Nigeria. For African travel agents and industry stakeholders, these represent a fresh avenue for growth and collaboration, offering new packages and experiences to travelers eager to explore the rich cultural tapestry of Nigeria. The launch of Enugu Air is more than just an expansion of flight options. It is a strategic enhancement of Nigeria's aviation sector that promises to bring substantial benefits to the region's tourism and trade. As the landscape of African aviation continues to evolve, initiatives like Enugu Air not only reflects the dynamic nature of the industry, but also highlights the potential for regional airlines to contribute significantly to economic development and regional integration. So the Enugu Air initiative is a welcome development. The governor has always said that he's looking to raise the economy of Enugu State from $4 billion to $30 billion. And part of how he intends to do that is to, get people into Enugu State. And by getting people into Enugu State, you're going to go beyond just doing roads. I mean, within the last 2 years, he has tried to do interstate inner roads within the states. He has tried to reconstruct others. He is trying to also do more and do new ones, across board. In fact, Enugu State is like a construction site, no doubt. So he's making sure that within the metropolis is clean and fine. In the hinterlands is opening up those places with roads and also some great infrastructure. The water infrastructure is still, ongoing. I hear a lot of people are asking about water, and they're saying that Enugu Air is a gigantic, and elitist project. How many people would want to fly in Enugu Air? How many Enugu residents or indigenous have the wherewithal to fly in Enugu Air? Let's be clear, okay? If you can't fly, you can always do roads. And if you cannot do roads, he's also bringing train. If you cannot do trains, I mean, he's also even getting in buses. Remember the bus terminals that has been constructed, the 4 of them. He is bringing the CNG buses in a couple of weeks from now. And so there will be several means of transportation within the Enugu State metropolis, and is trying to see if he can connect rail between Enugu and Abia states, and that is something that is in the works. Remember, this guy is just only 2 years old. By May, he'll be just 2 years old, and these things, to deliver some of this project takes time. I know that he did say that he was going to get in water to our homes within 180 days of his administration's taking over. But of course, when you get into power, you tend to look at all other issues and look at the constraints that you have seen and see how you can mitigate it. I mean, he didn't know that he was going to change all the pipes. All the pipes in Enugu were gone. So remember when there was water, and then it was like Enugu State busted. There were a lot of people complaining about the fact that pipes in their houses, in their homes, around the neighborhood were just spilling water. So he needed to recalibrate those water lines. There are ones he needed to redig and rebuild. Come on, there was a time in Transekulu that the entire stretch of Damija, he needed to dig it out, just to bring out those old pipes and to put in new ones. He's doing a lot in Thinkers Corner. I mean, these are the things that I'm using my eye to see. I'm not talking based on what I heard or what I read. I'm seeing what he's basically doing. So he said, yes, the 180 days did not come to fruition because of those old pipes that needed to be changed. But he is trying to do that. But again, water came, but there are issues. There are issues with that, which has is still being addressed. So for this Enugu Air, a lot of things that would be of great benefit to the state. One of them is the fact that it will create job employment for the teeming youths. It will open Enugu further to international community, people flocking into the state. And airfares these days are very expensive. Somebody will want to talk about it. Ibiam Air and say, well, it's not going to be cheap because it's business. The man is in business for the whole haul. Yes, I understand that. But again, I don't think it will be the same thing. You're going to play in the industry where your price range will be somewhat constructively competitive. So it will be comfortable for you to fly in Enugu Air because you are not only improving on the economy of the state, you are also helping grow the GDP of the state, and we're also bringing in expatriate. It's easy for people to just hop into Enugu Air and come into Enugu because it's going to be a wholesome experience for you. Some other things that I feel that he's going to have a problem with, I don't know if we'll have a lot of activities happening in Enugu State. Enugu State, of course, we don't have a beach. If we do have, it's not pronounced. I think it's about time for us to now start opening the tourist sites, investing monies in building those tourist sites to wonderful taste. There are several of them. There are more than 15 tourist attraction sites in Enugu that can be harnessed for these types of things. So I believe that when people say they're coming to Enugu, they're not just going to come and see the beautiful roads, beautiful landscape, eat the food, but they're also going to visit certain fantastic sites, that the state has, so that they're going to keep them in here for a longer period and also have them spend their monies, and that's how a state grows. Basically, that's how a state grows. If I'm thinking of going to Enugu right now, if I live in Lagos and I hear something like this, as Enugu Air has just been launched, instead of going to follow another airline, I'm going to follow Enugu Air. So that you can feel the wholesome experience, because Enugu Air is not going to be the same thing like any other airline that's coming to Enugu. Yes, they're going to play in that hub, and I'm sure that you're also looking at connecting it to Europe and America. So you can fly directly from anywhere you are into Enugu State. Right now, it's just only one airline that flies that route, direct from wherever you are in the world into Enugu, and that's Ethiopian Airlines. And on top of that, you have to also alight at Addis before they connect you to wherever you're going to. Well, having said that, though, I would appreciate that the Enugu Air thing coming quickly and starts quickly. I also had a conversation with an airline expert who told me that, well, it looks like a good idea, but again, to set up something like this is gigantic. There's a lot of revenue that comes from flying by air. There's a lot of monies that the Enugu State government would make from that. And of course, because we are Igbos want to, test their own. But what he fears is how long it's going to take for the setup to happen. He's into aviation for a very long time, and he just feels that this talk about it's coming, might take another few months, maybe to the end of the year, before it really takes off properly. But then again, the governor would not be saying the things that he does not know. The governor will not be giving raising hopes that he doesn't know about, or he doesn't feel it's going to happen pretty soon. So he has spoken, he has said several things about this Enugu Air thing, and I think it's about time to give him the opportunity to see where and how we can assist in our own capacity as residents of Enugu State to help with the growth of the state. When there is a government doing something nice, it's just for you to highlight a few things that they're not doing right, and then support them. If he's doing right, fine, why not? If he's not doing right, you call them out. That's the life of a journalist. Basically, a journalist doesn't always criticize or maybe find the bad part of a government, but they practically talk about, the good one, and then highlight the challenges, and then look out for improvements as a case may be. After all, everybody needs to live a good life, at least before,